Members, I want to remind you that we make so many incredible decisions on the floor, but we have some things that are out of our hands in our districts, and this is one that none of us could have changed. I'm rising today to adjourn in memories of David Breaux and Karim Abou Najm, the two victims that tragically lost their lives in the brutal killings that shocked and terrified my constituents in the city of Davis last week. David Breaux was known throughout the Davis community. As he was known for spreading compassion and love to everyone he met. You could see him every week at the farmer's market with his clipboard and wanting to make sure what you thought of what compassion was. He lived a very simple life based on his personal mission to raise awareness of compassion. He was kind, he was gentle, he was soft-spoken, and he was thoughtful. Anyone who spent time around Davis Central Park over the past decade would recognize him in his constant search of what does compassion mean to you? David grew up in Duarte, California, northeast of Los Angeles. He graduated from Stanford University and subsequently moved to the San Francisco Bay Area. He moved to Davis in 2009, and in 2013, he was instrumental in the creation and organization of the Compassion Bench, located on the corner of 3rd and C Street in Davis. It's a beautiful bench, and it's mosaic, and it just kind of brings you in when you see the bench. He also published his own book, collected writings entitled Compassion, a compilation of concepts in compassion. In David's own words, I had decided to spend the rest of my life with a pen and a notepad and asking people to share their concept of compassion. I will continue doing this until this can no longer continue, and he did just that. He is survived by his sister Maria, who said that his desire to spread compassion and learn what it meant to others came from watching a TED Talk. The TED Talk was My Wish, the Charter for Compassion by Karen Armstrong. Maria says that her brother was always the kindest and the sweetest person who tried to be in the state of pure love. He touched many lives in our Davis community, dedicating his time and his energy towards selflessness. The crowd who turned out to his memorial vigil, it was a concrete demonstration of his value to the community and how much he will be missed. Karim Abou Najm. His parents are here with us this morning. Karim was best known as a smart and caring young man. He was a loving son and a brother to his parents, UC Davis professor Majid Abou Najm, and Nadine Yaha, and his grandmother is also here, Amal. He meant the world to his family. His father called Karim an exceptional talent and a bundle of energy. Before moving to the United States in 2018, he attended the International College in Beirut, Lebanon. When he arrived in Davis, he attended Davis High School and graduated with high honors in 2020. Karim, 20 years old, was a student at the University of California at Davis. He was just six weeks away from graduating with his bachelor's degree in computer science with honors. The family shared with me this morning that Chancellor May went over and presented his diploma. An exceptional student, he was also a full-time software engineer, interned in multiple companies, mentored to undergraduate computer science students, and onboarded student researchers to Miller Lab at UC Davis. Fondly remembered by his family, they noted Karim loved coding, he loved music, nice clothes, good food, and best of all, the company of his friends. He had a full life in front of him. His ambition took him many places that people much older have never accomplished. His mother says, I don't want you to remember Karim as the Davis victim, but rather as the bright, brilliant, gorgeous soul that he is and will always be. To continue his legacy, there's been a memorial undergraduate student research award has been created in his name. The initial goal of the scholarship was $50,000. Within 4 days, it has raised $87,000. You know, this morning I met with his mother and father, and as you can imagine, it's pretty hard to see these people that really miss their son. But his mom made a really good point to me. You know, we talk about mental health. You know, why aren't we going and helping people sooner? Why don't we pretend this is a pandemic? How fast we worked on doing a pandemic. Why can't we do this with mental health? And that really struck me. It struck me hard, is because why are we? We talk about it all the time. We vote on it. We keep putting barriers to get things done. Families are suffering, and we all know that. But this one hits me really hard, and I'm sure in your communities you've had the same thing. So let's honor these people. Let's honor Karim and his family and David's family. We need to take some big stances. So I request that you join me in a journey in memory of both David and Karim, not as victims, but as the wonderful human beings they are. Please keep their families and the Davis community in your hearts as we grieve and try to heal from this tragedy. Thank you very much, members.